Hi Scorpio. Sorry. I've just done some very intense reading for Pisces. So Scorpio, welcome to your July 2019 love reading. Let's shuffle the cards. I'm using this tarot deck. What's it called? The Wild Unknown. Okay, let's get started. Okay, the first card, the Two of Cups. Beautiful. Two of Cups is, it's about duality, emotions. Yeah, it's a relationship card for sure. Exchanging of emotions, the developing of emotions, that kind of thing. I feel like this card for you is saying, I feel like you feel a little empty right now. Like, you want a relationship to develop. You want to feel all the things that you want to feel, and you want to develop this relationship to something meaningful, and you're feeling kind of empty, and it feels like there's a lack of that kind of give and take, like that, just that harmonious relationship kind of thing. There's a lack of harmony between the two of you. There's a lack of emotions being what's the word? Being exchanged. That's the word. There's a lack of emotions being exchanged between the two of you. Maybe one of you isn't reciprocating, isn't dwelling into their feelings as much as they should, isn't being honest with their feelings as much as they should, is what we're feeling with that card. And it feels like there isn't much of a foundation that you're both standing on, and it feels like you're kind of just floating in the air, and you're just building this false foundation, but it's not true or genuine. Okay, next card. Okay, the next card you have is Justice. Okay, Justice. I feel like there's a justice that you need to face, and you need to be, own up to within a relationship or something like that, but not giving into this justice and kind of being misled by it, or just ignoring it is giving you comfort, and you don't want to let go of that. For example, you in a relationship, you might be the toxic one, or you might be the person that needs to be honest with someone else about what you're feeling, but you not doing that is giving you comfort, and it's you feel comfortable in the place that you're in right now, and you don't really want to move from that. But what you're feeling and the struggles you're going through, it's staring you in the face, and it's saying now's the time to just face it. And I think eventually you will face this justice, and you will bring justice to your relationship, but I think you need to be less selfish about it and think about the other person more. So this could be you who is having the lack of emotions being exchanged. You're not really exchanging your emotions with someone as effectively as you should, and you're kind of not letting this justice that you need to serve take charge. Okay, next card. Okay, the next card we have is the King of Swords. The King of Swords really looks at things logically, cuts through the bullshit, uses his emotions, you know, he's a bit softer than the Queen of Swords. I feel like you're using this kind of energy right now in your relationship. I feel like you feel powerful when you take the reins to see through the bullshit in someone. Like, if you're having an argument with someone, you feel powerful being the kind of person that's like, you know, I know whether they're lying or telling the truth, and I'm trying to get to the truth, and I'm trying to cut through what you're saying, and that kind of thing. I feel like it makes you feel powerful, it makes you feel in charge and control, but you do feel for this person, and you do want to make things right in the relationship. But I think the way you're going about it and the way you're channeling this kind of energy is not good for you. It's kind of controlling, it's kind of like, you know, yeah, it's just it's like a power thing, and you're kind of stepping all over this other person. Not to be rude, Scorpio, this might not be everyone, but you're not bringing justice because you feel comfortable in the dark, putting them in the dark and putting yourself in the dark. You're not exchanging your emotions with this person effectively. You know, it's a lack of feeling, and you also like feeling like you take control in the relationship a little bit. This might be the other person though, I could be wrong. Okay. Okay, the next card is the 8 of Swords. Oh wait, it's not 8, it's the 7 of Swords. Sorry. Okay, the 7 of Swords is kind of about taking time out to think about something before making a decision. Yeah, I feel like you're lacking in communication right now, Scorpio. You're kind of hiding behind, you're not communicating with this person your true feelings and what you think this relationship should be and where you want them to be in the relationship. You're just not communicating things effectively about your feelings, basically, and you're hiding behind the kind of facade you're putting up and you waiting to make a decision to communicate. You're hiding behind that, and you just don't really want to communicate right now. I think you will eventually, maybe in July, but you're just sitting on it and you're waiting to communicate, and you're waiting for the time you feel the most comfortable to. It's kind of selfish. I don't know if it's you or the other person, but it's kind of like you know, I'm gonna keep you in the dark for now because I don't really feel like telling you what I feel, but I'll tell you later. It's kind of like that. Okay. And I feel like it's more at a hindrance to you, like it's making you feel kind of shitty about yourself, or it's bubbling under the surface where you feel kind of shitty about yourself. Okay, the next card I was the Ace of Cups. This is about a new opportunity in relationships, or a new emotion, or a new offering coming into you. This could be that the other person you're dealing with right now might shock you and come through with maybe an offering of wanting to commit, or wanting to take the next step in your relationship, whatever that might be. Or it could be that this relationship that you're dealing with currently might come to an end, and a new one might show itself to you, or you're feeling that there's a new one to show itself to you. I feel like you hold a lot of expectation, a lot of thought into a new relationship that might be coming. I feel like there's someone you want to start a new relationship with, and you've thought a lot about it, and you built up the expectation, and you've built up this image of how you want it to be in your head, and that might be coming through. It might be coming through, or it might have to do with something with the one you're dealing with, but I think it's a new one. Alright then. The next card we have is the Devil. This is about things holding us back, that kind of thing. I feel like there's something you don't want to say, something's holding you back in being true to your feelings again. I think there might be a reason behind it though, like something to do with the new relationship that's coming through. You're waiting to know whether, you're waiting to understand which path you should take when it comes to this new relationship, and you're kind of holding on to your old one. I don't know if this rings true for anyone, but I feel like you're holding back in admitting to your true feelings, to understand what path or what decision you should make. Like you're waiting to admit to your feelings, or make a decision, or move towards someone. You're waiting to do that. You're not doing that yet, to see what decision you should make. Like you're waiting for something to understand which way you should go, like which way is gonna be the one that will bring you the most happiness. And I think it's kind of at the expense of someone else. But yeah, something's holding you back, but like you're doing it on purpose for some reason. Oops. Okay, next card is the Eight of Pentacles. This is all about building towards something, working hard on something, you know, working towards abundance, that kind of thing. I feel like there's something you're planning, there's something you're working on before you make the decision to commit to a new relationship, or before you make the decision to admit to someone that you're lacking in feelings, or before you make the decision, before you make whatever decision where you're waiting on, basically. There might be multiple decisions you're waiting on to make, and it's kind of revolved around you building towards something. I feel like you've learned from something that's happened in the past where you didn't wait to admit to someone your feelings or go for something or something like that. You didn't wait and you went for something, or you made a decision, and it led to unhappiness, or it led to someone not reciprocating, or it led to conflict and struggles, and you don't want to do that again. So this time you're just kind of waiting and watching to see how things play out before you build the courage to commit or kind of present to someone what you've been working on in terms of like yourself and stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of waiting. Okay, the next card we have is the Lovers. The Lovers. I think this waiting will help you in the long haul. I think you're making the right decision. But is that expensive? Others. I think this waiting will help you kind of find the most happiness in whatever you're working towards. For some of you, I feel like it might be dangerous that whatever relationship that's coming in for you, or that is going to be presenting itself, or whatever your relationship that you're thinking about a lot and putting a lot of expectation on, and you're working on yourself to achieve this, or you're working in the background to achieve this, or you're waiting for this relationship, might be dangerous for you. I feel like you're not facing reality, and you're not facing the possibility that this might not work out, or the other person might not reciprocate, or things might not go the way you want them, or there might be other people involved. Like, there might be things you don't see to whatever you're trying to wait for, that it might be dangerous for you to set so much expectation and thought and waiting time on. You need to kind of identify the source of what is causing you to wait, and make a decision to surpass that, and to be true to yourself more, and just be honest right now, like up front. Okay, the last card, the Emperor. I think this card is saying that it's essential for you to make the decision, make the commitment, take the action, take the responsibility of any consequences, and to stop waiting, basically. You need to stop waiting to communicate your feelings. You need to stop waiting to provide justice to someone that you're in a relationship with. You need to stop letting something hold you back, and you need to stop putting everything on hold for something else that you really want. is what this card I think is about. I think you're really meticulously thinking about how you should go about something, and you're waiting for the kind of end result after you've done all this, that the completion of everything that's gonna make you feel whole and like you did everything right. But really the end completion to everything that you're thinking about and doing and planning is to just now communicate and make the decision and make the commitment that you've been holding back on. That's the completion that you've been waiting for, is what I'm feeling. So yeah, Scorpio, overall, you just need to stop waiting on things, stop letting things hold you back, be honest with your feelings now, and don't put so much expectation on something new, and just go for it, basically. So yeah, that's the reading for Scorpio, July 2019 love. Thanks for watching.